Good morning, guys. Good morning. While we wait for a couple people, I'm gonna finish taking my supplements. I've got my Gut Glow going here, and I'm taking my GLPX. Good morning. How are y'all doing this morning? Good morning, Deanna. Can you hear me okay, hun? While we wait for a couple people to get on, good morning. I'm gonna go turn my air conditioner down because it's hot in this kitchen. Okay, that's much better. We got some air going now. Okay, so to start us off, I'm actually going to make what I'm doing for dinner, and I'm going to show you what it is because it's church tonight and I won't have time to show you. So I'm actually gonna eat it for lunch, and then I'll have a shake for dinner. I'm gonna start off, I'm going to thinly slice up a red onion. I've already prepped bell peppers, some poblano peppers, and I think red bell peppers. And what I'm gonna do is this is a really easy, simple, fast meal. I have these are quick steaks. This is actually chicken though, so it's quick chicken. And I'm going to use that, and they're going to have pita sandwiches or non-bread sandwich, kind of like a gyro or whatever they call them, those Greek taco looking thingies. Anyways, it's really good. And I'm going to either have mine without any bread, or I'll put it on lettuce and make a little lettuce wrap. Since I'm doing it here for snack, I'll probably just eat the meat and veggies because it's going to taste amazing. Okay, also I have, since it's just me, I have a very small cast iron pan. I do prefer to cook in cast iron. It's better for you. So I'm gonna start that. I'm gonna get that nice and hot. And then I can show you the veggies. I actually cut these yesterday, and my husband turned our fridge down. They're frozen, y'all. Can you see that? My vegetables are frozen, but that's okay. So I've got some poblanos. I've got red and green bell peppers here. A little bit of garlic because you always need some garlic. It's good for just about anything. The thing about cast iron is it has to be very, very, very hot. So we've got to wait till that heats up a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and get that off. Now these quick steaks, the beef and the chicken, they come with a little packet of seasoning. I don't really know what's in it, but I'm gonna smell it and see what I can think here. It smells like paprika, cumin, salt. Yeah, that'll be all right. We can throw a little bit of that seasoning on there. Okay, there we go. Now we're nice and hot. I'm going to throw in a spoonful of garlic. Which for just one person is the perfect amount. I'm gonna throw in a little bit of these red onions. I'm gonna break them up a little bit. Some of the poblanos I've got. A little bit of the green bell pepper and a little bit of the red. I don't know if y'all have ever heard the phrase "eat the rainbow," but I am a fan of it. I have some friends who are excited about their weigh-in today. Yes, how are you guys doing? Since today is day 3 for some of y'all doing the jumpstart, How are you feeling? Day 3, you may be going through a little bit of detox. So if you wake up and your head is a little foggy, or a little bit of a headache, maybe your body just kind of aches, you feel like you've got a little bit of a cold, which I've got allergies, so I feel for you. Then the best thing to do is to up your salt intake. If you can get your hands on some good salt, this one I prefer. This is the Baja Gold salt. It's one of the best I have found. If you do not have a good salt, Himalayan pink salt is good. And then pickle juice will work in a pinch. Oh yeah, that's looking real good. I'm gonna throw just a splash of coconut oil in here. Since it is a cast iron and not a non-stick, you may need a little bit of oil if you're using a cast iron. So I'm gonna let that cook off and brown for a second. I'm gonna go ahead and get a little piece of the shredded chicken out. Yes, Celtic salt is really good too, Deanna. Really good. If you don't have salt, pickle juice works. Chicken broth works. Really just things that are going to help you up your sodium. Bananas are high in magnesium, but they are very, very high in carbs. So try to stay away from fruit, even though we know that it can help. And then if you have any spring on you, spring will really help too. Okay, so I added just a little bit of this seasoning to my meat. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my chicken and throw it in there. And then I'm gonna take my veggies and everything and move them out of the way. Wash my hands and my knife off. And then tonight, when I make all of these, I found a really good sale on, they were buy one, get one free on asparagus and Brussels sprouts. That looks really good, y'all. So I'm going to do some asparagus and some Brussels sprouts tonight to go with it. They were buy one, get one free. So that's what I'm going to do along with it. Deanna says she takes spring every day. A third of the packet. Bad leg cramps. Yes, yes. Spring has tons of magnesium and potassium and is great for leg cramps. I give them to my boys during the summer because they're running around like crazy people. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. That looks amazing, you guys. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to, yes, all of cast iron gets hot. Don't pick it up without something on your hand. Okay, look at that, y'all. Does that not look amazing? Super easy, super simple, super quick. It's only taking me, what, like 10 minutes to make this. That is really good, y'all. Really good. Okay. I'm gonna try and hold off not eating that until probably about another hour or so. So that's what we're doing for dinner. And like I said, I'll make it for the guys. They'll eat it with naan bread or with pita bread. And then I'll serve it with asparagus and some Brussels sprouts. I don't really have a whole lot else going on this morning. If you would like, you can watch me cut a watermelon if that is something y'all are interested in learning. I've only got a couple of y'all on here, Deanna and Lynette. Would y'all like to see how I cut a watermelon? Or are we good? What do you guys think? So I actually got this watermelon, Albertsons or United. Deanna says she wants to know. Okay. So they had a sale and it was 2 for $5. They had baby watermelons and I thought, oh, that would be perfect. Like 2 small watermelons will be the perfect amount for my boys for lunch. Well, we did order pickup and when they came out, they had these huge watermelons. And I was like, that wasn't what the deal is. Like, am I being charged for both of these? Because if so, I just need one. And she was like, no, we were out, so we just gave you the big ones. And I was like, okay. So I've had this watermelon sitting in our outside fridge for about a week and a half. And I didn't realize that my husband turned the temperature down. So half of it is frozen. So we're gonna see how much of this watermelon is still good. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down a towel, whatever you got, because watermelons are really, really juicy. So I've got a towel. I'm gonna scoot you back and tilt you down a little bit so you can kind of see. There we go. So this is the watermelon and this is where it froze. This is the side it was sitting on, so it froze. So I'm gonna cut that side off. But first I'm gonna get me a big bowl to put all of these rinds in because my chickens will eat it. Speaking of chickens, I also have eggshells going this morning that are done because I got behind on doing my eggshells for my chickens, and so I had enough to make 2 huge things. So the first thing I do when I get a watermelon is I cut both ends off. That way I can set it on its head like that and it doesn't move. Well, I mean it does if you wiggle it too much, and then I'm gonna carve down the side. Oh yeah, you can see where it froze right there. There's just a little bit that's bad. That's not too bad at all. Much less than what I was expecting. So when I cut the rest of the watermelon open, I'll be able to take that bad piece out. Now, the watermelon I use mostly in my boys' lunches, or I've thought about canning it and making a like watermelon lemonade concentrate. A friend of mine did that with strawberries the other day, and I thought watermelon would be really good too because watermelon is really hydrating. And I could make it with Swerve and it wouldn't be as sweet or bad as the lemonade mixes that we give our kids all of the time. Because I don't know about you guys, but we don't give my boys Cokes. And so lemonade is really the sweetest thing they get. besides tea, because we are in the South and they're gonna drink tea. So they drink mostly tea, lemonade, and water, but it's even pretty rare when they get tea because of the caffeine. My boys do not need help with energy. Good morning, Ashley. I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing, hun? Miss Deanna, does your husband like watermelon too? Okay. I've got that thing almost. It's pretty well cleaned. I'm gonna flip it onto the other side. Shave off the rest of this. Goodness. There we go. So now we have a watermelon. We've just got to slice it. I'm going to find that bad spot right there. And I'm going to cut that piece first. And that's what you're going to do. You're just going to kind of chunk it up into pieces and then individually cut them into squares, however you want them portioned out. I know some people like triangles. I prefer bite-sized pieces because otherwise my boys will try to eat the entire watermelon in one sitting. Hard to find. You're in Colorado? Watermelon is hard to find in Colorado? Really? I did not know that. I wonder if Jamie Shalott has issues finding watermelon too. That's interesting. I didn't realize that. So are there certain vegetables and fruits that are up there that we don't have down here? Colorado just got some good ones. Oh, good. Good. So, but yeah, that's about it. I'm just going to take that little piece right out of there and then I'll just slice it up like that, cut them like this. And then you've got little bite-sized pieces. You can also freeze watermelon. It's really good. That's what I'll do with my rinds. I'll chop them up, I'll freeze them, put them in the freezer for my chickens, and then just give them to them as they need them. I bet she doesn't. In the mountains, they have lots of fresh fruits and veggies. Ooh, that's true. That's very true. So, all right, ladies. Well, thank you so much for jumping on and talking to me. And I hope you guys have a great day. And make sure you drop any questions you have for me today in the comments, and I'll get back with you. Bye, guys.